Hello, everyone. This is the Natural Sentient. And I just wanted to say thank you very much for reaching 100 subscribers. Currently, I have 102, so thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So I can continue and keep the channel alive. So hopefully, yeah, it will be successfully growing. So again, thank you very much. I appreciate each of you who is joining and watching and supporting this channel. My aim is to always bring more awareness, raise the awareness, and put out some inspiring content and invite interesting people, people that have story to share. So that's it. So um wanted to ask, like, how do you feel like these days, because it's lots of things going on out there, lots of deception and lots of distraction like usual. So just let me know, like, how do you feel, and like what's going on in your space, because like really it's like crazy time. It's like with all of these files released, and now it's like a lot of turmoil going on around the T and E and all of these people. So it's just like a lot of distraction. Even recently, I was just listening one podcast from Human Vibration. He's posting a lot. It's posting a lot of stuff on Twitter. So I just tuned in because I found out this post about E Epstein Thank, and it's like, wow, that was really something that I like, because that was actually really something important. Like, question: is this person real, or is this just some fictitious story? Because looks like all of this disclosure is happening like in the style of wag the dog. So, and each side is pulling the strings. So what do you think about that? How do you feel? I really like that movie with Robert De Niro and with Anna Heche, and you know all the story that happened what Anna Heche, the actress. So it's like really interesting point to ask ourselves, like, how many fictitious people are out there, and it's a part of this magnificent game. And yeah, hi James, thank you for joining. So like, yeah, are we actually at the precipice of some big changes soon? Yeah. Or is it just something, that everything stays the same? It is just an impression that things are actually happening. Or are they staying the same? So this is like really interesting to explore and go this direction. So let me think, like, how do you feel about everything that's going on right now? Because I'm really open to explore. Like, this is all just as a game, Each of us is creating our own game and trying to be the masters of this game. We do our best. So it's just like, I'm asking myself, that, like, what is happening, and this particular entity or person is just like, distraction itself. So what really matters? What really matters? Yeah. Like, and what's really going on? Yeah, there is also a really great video out there by Carrie Cassidy, that roundtable on disclosure. Yeah, there's a really great panel with a lot of known truthers and speakers. So that was really interesting, like to hear all of that, all of their points, with Brad Olson, Michael Jacko, Nino Rodriguez, Scott McKay, Laura Eisenhower. So it was really amazing. There's a like lot of moments to think about. Yeah. So yeah, James. So I'll show it on the stage. Is it going to be golden age or is it going to be golden cage, where we have a little more wiggle room and a little more abilities? That's a really great question. So where we are going, where we are heading actually as a humanity. Who is choosing that golden age and who is choosing golden cage? Because now we are really at the point really to choose what's like what we think what's the best for each of us, because this is the point of deep personal transformation. At the same time, like what's going on outside, and lots of distraction and false flags. Also, like the video of Max again, like he shared like what's going on in what was going on in that, in Anarchapulco, that conference organized by Jeff Berwick. So again, that was there were some at Puerto Vallarta, and I that was some cartel, like supposedly cartel war going on. Yeah, which was actually at the end, it was just a staged false flag event. So yeah, it's like lots of distraction going on out there. So what really matters is really where goes our primary focus and our energy. What do we feed with our energy, with our thoughts in our head? So this is really like a lot of programming. This is a lot of programming out there. Yeah. So you are really masters, like trying to navigate and juggle these balls, all of these, and just like to go through the life with ease and grace in all of these chaos. So yeah, let me know what's going on with you. And thank you, James, for joining. Yeah, you're right. You have a hard time with Michael Jacobs' energy for some reason. Yes, I mean everyone. Each of them has some sort of their own opinion, their own standpoints, their own experience actually, and what they came through. I just invite you, to just like I understand, and I just invite you, to listen with open mind. Yeah, like what resonates and what not. It's possible, that like there's something else going on behind the scenes, whom we can trust. Like, is it like with these, big names like Deepak and the others that, big guru people? We never know. But I believe they share, like there's like something, there's always some piece of truth in it. So yeah, take what resonates and leave the rest. Yeah, like tell me, who is your favorite truther, who is out there, sharing this stuff. Yeah, so just pull more your comments, James. I believe he was one of them that was doing some extreme trauma to people in the programs. Yes, I think so. Yeah, but do you believe that people actually can change? Do you believe in second chance? Yeah. Do you believe that actually, yeah, that it's possible that people change? That you can give them, that they really take their second chance to make things make things better, to be the better version of themselves every day. So yeah, there is always possibility, for all of us. So yeah, and I believe that we 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 have some unpleasant past, in on the both sides of the duality. So what can we say? It's just really about the communication, about that forgiveness. Like what now? Because now we can't change it anyway. We can't change the past, but we can change like the direction of the future by, doing decisions in the present and be aware and conscious. So yeah, how do you feel about all of these? So yeah, James, thank you for joining this conversation, because it's just really just like you've been told you've mastered positive and you've mastered negative, and now you're in the central neutral. We've all played so many different parts. Exactly. Yes, I totally agree with you, because we were on the both sides. We had both experience with positive and negative lifetimes, actually, and even realities or realms where we really experienced various stuff, when actually we hurt someone and then someone hurted us back. That's how it's balancing itself, you know. So yes, now I prefer to really to look at the things from the neutral perspective. But before, yes, there is good and bad stuff, if I could put it that way. Okay, because they're just very subjective, depends always on the perspective. So yeah, I love this. Without the hills there would be no valleys. Yeah, and from each of these experiences comes great wisdom and great pain. Actually, wisdom through the pain and suffering. Because okay, I will speak now very compassionately, because in each of the lifetimes, in each of those, whatever programs experiment was, we just tried to do our best, no matter what. Because it was always like, even someone hurts us or we hurt someone else. So it just carries all of like that. Both, it's all just about this experience, you know. God always says, never judge person by their personality or looks. Yes, never judge book by its cover, but rather look inside. What's the character, personality, and how is actually treating others. So yeah, there are moments that really we don't need to particularly judge. You know, we just witness the stuff to unfold, but we don't really need to judge, because judgment is a part of the survival mind. Judgment and criticism. So it's just like time reveals always missing parts and the truth, or the stuff that we haven't seen before, which actually gives us bigger picture. When we look into someone's eyes, we are looking at the part of ourselves looking back at us. Yes. So if we hurt somebody, we are just hurting ourselves. Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's like that. We are hurting ourselves, because everyone is out there is just another version of us and showing us mirror. It's just mirror. Thank you very much. Very wise word, James. I hope to have you on my channel soon and to talk with you. That would be really great. We gotta treat each other with respect. Yes, with respect, because Each of us is unique, powerful, and has its own opinions and experiences and belief system. Doesn't mean that everyone, has to have the same. Respect that we have different and we have different points of view, different standpoints, so open heart, open mind to this. So, yeah, I really love this, James. And Mariah Michelson. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Mariah, for joining. Lots of people in my school of judge me because of my personality, which I don't like at all. Yeah, a lot of judging, a lot of bullying usually at school. But that's really just lack of awareness because they are judging ourselves, actually, and they're judging their incapabilities, what they are not able to do or embody. But that's really like stand to your truth and stay in your center, just be yourself no matter what, because only you are in your shoes, no one else. This is your life, and life is to be enjoyed, and it's about that. Really, yes, I'm proud who I am, and I don't have to pretend to be someone else. So, yeah. Even people make fun of me because I have disabilities. It hurt my feelings where I cry myself to sleep. I'm sending you much love. You are more powerful than you realize. Realize that. How much potential you have inside you, even you are not aware of. Right? Me that you have disabilities. What are the disabilities, I can actually feel your abilities more, and it's like crying is also somehow good because you release. It's a part of releasing emotions. It's actually helping you because after that you feel a relief. But never feel down, because just someone is expressing like the opinion that is, making you actually sad. They are not aware, you know. So just be proud of who you are. That's what I can say. And thank you really again for joining. I love to empower. Imagine how it would be, how the world would be a much better place for living if we just listen to each other and understand each other and empower each other. Just like every day is option to be the better person. It's just like there's a lot of people out there, trying to discourage you and belittle you, and just okay, you continue living life as you feel it's right and good for you, because it's your life. Again, it's not their life. That's what matters, what you want to experience in your reality. Actually, now we are going through the very, very deep transformation where we naturally cut out, connections with people that don't do anything, nothing more, with us. Because there is no more space. There is like the frequency gap. There's if you go completely other direction, and there is nothing to share with them actually. So embrace that change, embrace that, and just be really love yourself, trust yourself, honor yourself and your choices. The universe is folded up inside, and it's just a matter of going within and unfolding what you need. Yes, it's so beautiful. I just love these comments. Yeah, just think how it would be if all the overlays and masks were removed and you just saw the beautiful soul within. Well, it's happening because it's now the time of the revelation, and it's like now you see actually it happened. Actually, it started. before, like in 2020, or even, but more intense way in 2020. And towards 2026, you see, through face, you see actually the real face of the people around you. It's like there are no more masks because you can see that. Because if you decide to be positive, so actually people can see that, that kind of energy is going with you and it's there. But if you feed the negative, then it gets more intense and you can actually see that. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, and that you would be surprised, to say, oh my gosh, I would really never said this about that person, but yes, now you can see that there are no more masks. Everything is there in plain sight. That's the beauty of this time. And only you can feel it, really. With you personally, you can observe it and you can see it. Like what's going on. Yeah. Because now really everything is there in plain sight. Actually, there are some things that that they've been there before, but many people is just waking up now. So, and they're waking up just now. Okay, so then buckle up. You can manage, but there's a lot of stuff. It was there like already. How many years? you know, it's just like do your research and just question everything. Question what is going on around you, what is in your reality. Hey, Danny, nice to see you. Thank you for joining. I think most are programmed to depend on outside forces for so much, but I feel we are enough ourselves. Yes, you are enough. You were always enough. That's the truth. Even if someone told you, that not, you were always enough and whole and worthy. There is a lot of programming out there going on through media. Yes. It's like, who is pulling all of these strings of distractions, all of these masters of deception that is going on? So, yeah, you decide where your energy goes and whom you're feeding. There is a story feeding of a good wolf or bad wolf. Yeah, let's put it to simplify. Yeah, so it's only up to you whom you decide to feed. Yeah, so really, it's our choices. We have choices. Yeah, we have choices. Yeah, just think if all the steering and controlling mechanisms are shut down. Yeah, that would be really interesting to witness, the shutdown of the system. How that would look like. Well, yes, the old structures that we are used to, it's like what we learned. We're unlearning and now we are relearning new stuff. So it's about, going from the something that was there, that's like ending. And now it's like new beginning. We are in that transition, in that tunnel where we surge light at the end of it. Yeah, and we finally want to cut it, tail the Ouroboros, the snake that is eating its own tail. Yes, breaking free. Yeah. But again, I'm just asking, like, what do you feel like? Is it really some big changes going on? Or it is all just a stage, and it's like all the same, you know? It just looks like. Yes, I choose not to not give away my power. Yes, exactly. Perfect. Yeah, it's time to stop giving the power away to another entities and delegate, do in my name. represent me in my name. Yeah, because the structure is not really working for people. They're not working, they're actually siphoning the energy out. So this is very powerful. I choose. This is powerful statement. I choose to not give away my power. So yeah, this is again, yes, especially the energy harvesting system. Oh yeah, that would be really great, because if we think, if we see that everything is energy, this is just like work with energy, learning how to protect ourselves. So, and how not to be the batteries in the system. What can we do about that? We can do our personal inner work, to just set up our own protection and shielding. And this is just a like individual level. But there's collective level, how not to be a part of this harvesting system, how to get out of that. Yeah. Claim your sovereignty. Exactly. It's about claiming that sovereignty, that we are sovereign. I am, the power of I am statement. I am sovereign. I'm free. I'm powerful. I'm worthy. Yeah. The power of I am, claiming here and now in the present moment. I am sovereign from all of those influences, the energy siphoning and manipulation. No one can enter my energy field. Nothing malevolent, nothing negative. So yeah, the long night has ended and we are passing through the elliptic up into a long day. Yeah, day and night, day and night, night and day. Times they are changing. Yes, yes, it's a changing actually. There is something changes. There is something changing. Yeah, actually, it's really interesting because like yesterday I noticed that there's really like AI interference going on, whatever is it, that especially in our community, like the, you know, uh, of our, let's put it the truthers. So yes, there is a lot of things going on, and there was like I joined the live, Christy Campbell and Julia Andcorhaven, and it was like really something going on in the chat that we, there was like something, like with English blocked, or that was impossible, like to post a question or comment, only just emojis, and some numbers. Actually, James knows as well, so it was like just wow, we were just investigating, like what is this really like? Oblivion or like AI is coming through, because that was really powerful session, lots of healing and clearing from the past, and it's like really, it's a lot of questions, like what's going on. Yeah, James, everything is energy and thought gives it form, so they try to steer our thinking to manipulate reality in the way they want it instead of the way it should be. Yes, that's what they do. It's what they do all the time, because it's predictable. This human behavior is very predictable, so they always tend to shape it and direct it the way they want. Yeah, like with this disclosure, because there is a lot of distraction, including Epstein. So what do you think about that? Yeah. Is it really, you know, disclosure? Yeah, you decide for yourself how you feel about that. But yeah, this is part of the social engineering that is going on. So yeah, everything is energy. Hi, Julia. So yeah, Trace, welcome. Yeah, truth is in there and truth is already out there. Everything is there in plain sight, guys. Yeah. So I'm grateful. No, I think I can share this with you and for you joining. So yeah, Julia is in the house. Thank you for joining. Actually, I mentioned like what happened yesterday in the chat that we were unable to, to ask questions. So I'm just questioning like what was going on. So yeah, our community is so empowered at the moment. Yes, we get to empower each other and lift each other up. Even if not in person, at least the virtual way, we can do that. So yeah, I'm thankful for you as well. Again, thank you very much for supporting the Natural Sentient channel. And actually, I'm booking guests for upcoming weeks. So if anyone feels like, that if you would like to come on my channel and share your experience, your story, your superpowers, whatever, and do the readings, you're welcome. Just, reach out to me and we can arrange the things. Yeah, I'm already planning, I already have some people. So it's going to be a surprise for now. But yeah, it's like, you know, we look mundane, but we are all magical. So I just love, to hear your stories, and because there's a lot to share. I mean, like what's going on, and it's like I'm open to different directions, whether is it as a SPE experience or whether is it like any form of healing or any self mastery, whatever is that, because we can all learn a lot from that. So yeah, I'm thankful as well to be here. So yeah, in the Nag Hammadi Gnostic text, some of the ones Jesus returning used the term ineffable, indescribable. I like to think in mental sovereignty you also become yes, unloosable. Oh, I love it. Yes. Yes, become unloosable. You nailed this. I love it. Yes, absolutely. That's a really interesting book, this Nag Hammadi. And there's a lot of wisdom in agnostic texts and tests as well. Life test. Yeah. So just just seeing more comments. A lot more people are choosing and are putting energies into a positive timeline. Yes. Yes. Because it's your thoughts are currency. Our thoughts are currency, and we create each moment of the reality, but with our thoughts in our mind. That's why the mindset is very important. And if you choose, like, if you choose the positive thoughts, even the life is going to be easier and a positive timeline. Because you focus, you choose consciously to put focus into the positive outcome, what you want to see, what you want to witness. And we want good things, better life. We want to improve, we want to evolve, we aim for that. So we start in our mind, actually. This is very powerful, and this is not, this, applies to individual level and collective. As a collective, we wish for improvements, for living, in joy and happiness. So we start with ourselves, with our thoughts. So rather, think about what you want rather than what you don't want. Because that's waste of the energy. If you go the what you don't want, universe listens to us. Universe listens to you, each of you. So thank you. Nobody is above anybody. We'll all have an unlimited potential that we can tap into from within. 100%. Yes, we have a huge potential just through our survival mind that we think that, we're not enough, or there's this imposter syndrome coming through, or oh, we can't make it, we are not ready, and we don't believe in ourselves. So it's time to shift that mindset and shift the reality, just believe in yourself like never before. That we can, you can, Thank you, Julia. Thank you for sharing, actually, with us in all the live videos. Takes a lot of courage to look into that mirror, of all of those aspects of us that actually are out there. And with James, we just said, that whatever happened, we were on the both sides. Whatever we did, it was just, from the perspective, from our perspective, it was just the best. We tried to handle the situation the best way possible. So choose wisely what you invest your currency energy into, and with that you sculpt your reality. Yes, that's it. Exactly. That's the truth. So anyway, it's gonna be like 40 or 45 minutes that I'm going on. So oh, good night from Brazil. Okay. Olá, Lucas. Nice to see you. Boa noite. How you say in Brazil? I really like Brazilian Portuguese, because actually I have a lot of friends who are from Brazil. So yes, when I lived in Spain, I spent a lot of time with them, going for samba giroda and dancing, and this lot of good vibe, positive vibes. I really love your how your temperament, and you just like because life is to enjoy, and you feel the rain all of this great food and churrasco, and it's like amazing. So I really enjoy that. So thank you for joining from Brazil. This is a great way, because we are connecting all over the world. So thank you very much for tuning in. So much gratitude and respect for your balance of clarity and discernment and benevolence, positive vibrations, not an easy thing to achieve in this insane realm. Thank you, Trace, because yes, that requires actually some portion of work to be done. It's the inner work, and work, actually a lot of awareness, and this inner work is about, finding, to knowing yourself, and about the relationship yourself and relationship, with your surroundings. And in that way, like, then you're that creator, deliberate creator, and you are not in a victim mode, victim of circumstances. Like, you're there, right there, and you just say, the universe, yeah, do whatever you want with me, because I'm just, like a puppet in your hands. But you actually, yeah, when you have all of this knowledge, you have a choice. You have a choice. And my choice is to empower, and just to raise the awareness and inspire, and just to share a good vibe. We have that choice. There's a lot of negativity out there, so why not to be positive and kind? It requires really a lot of work. So yeah. Okay, Julia says, I'm live on my channel in less than an hour, resting, recharging. Yes, exactly. I think that's after all that you went through with Christy, and what you share with, all of that. You're integrating a lot, and it's time you really like to recharge your battery and to regenerate, and just to take time for yourself, for nurturing yourself, body, mind, and spirit, because it's really like to, the now, as you might feel delicate and more vulnerable, and like more prone to, to be more emotional. So yeah, which is understandable. Yeah, all of this stuff, exploration, self exploration in these experiments, and in the programs that took place. It really requires, a lot of courage to go down deeper through the rabbit hole. It requires a lot of courage. And yeah, and then you feel like all of those feelings come up on the surface. So yeah, you do a great job with all that healing. Kudos to you. Dancing really boosts one's immunity system. Yes, it boosts immunity system. Actually, also helps the blood flow, lymphatic flow. Yeah, and actually that's also body. It's a sort of somatic release, because all of the trauma, all of these toxicity and negative emotions that are stuffed and unexpressed and whatever is there is being stored in the body. So dance is really great way how to manage. Yes, James. So louder yoga. Yeah, that's also the way how to do it. Thank you very much. Yeah, the animation is everywhere, and if you look deep enough, you will find that you are the animator of the animation. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, you are. You can decide how it's going to be your animation, how it's going to be the part of your hologram, your holographic reality, How is it, and what is going to be? What is like that important for you? Some goals for 2026 in this interesting roller coaster that is going on. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, if you can join the live of Julia, the channel is Anchor Haven. Yeah, she has great videos as well. So subscribe to her as well. Yeah. Now I think the Rob is live. Typical skeptic, Rob Cuddill. So yeah, I'll just I'll just stop here. And again, thank you very much for supporting my channel, The Natural Sentient. Thank you for joining from wherever you are. Yeah, I will post eventually, like, uh, who will be the guest, because yes, I would love to bring, like, to do more live streams, to dedicate more time to the live streams. So again, if you would like to come on my channel, let me know, because I'm doing the booking. Thank you very much for being there and just for making a difference by just being, by your uniqueness. So yeah, I appreciate if you hit the like button, and if you subscribe, and if you share, and if you leave me some comment. Thank you very much. Love you as well, and see you.